Hey, what's up guys? Happy Easter. My name is Harvey and I'm here from Life Central Youth, and I want to tell you about a moment that changed everything. Before we get to that, we're going to play a little bit of a game. Here we go. At Easter time, we love chocolate. In fact, Easter eggs are one of my favorite things. A Cadbury's cream egg is one of the greatest chocolates invented. But see, the thing is, I think that sometimes the chocolate and the celebration can distract us from the real meaning. See, we believe that the cross changed everything. But before we get to speaking about that, there are other moments in history that have changed everything. I want to let you know about a few of those. The first one, the 20th of January 2021, a man walked into Capitol Hill wearing a brown coat and some mittens and took a seat on a chair, not knowing that he would become a meme for the next 3 months. That's Bernie Sanders. On the 1st of March 1994, someone was born who would change the music industry forever and at the same time make teenage girls fall in love with him. That's Justin Bieber. See, speaking of Despacito, Esposito in 1889 invented a food that changed the game. He made pizza. See, there's some things that changed everything, but this next thing I think really did change everything. Check out this short video.
Every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that changes everything. And Apple has been, well, first of all, one's very fortunate if you get to work on just one of these in your career. Apple's been very fortunate. It's been able to introduce a few of these into the world. In 1984, we introduced the Macintosh. It didn't just change Apple, it changed the whole computer industry. In 2001, we introduced the first iPod. And it didn't just change the way we all listen to music, it changed the entire music industry. Well, today, we're introducing 3 revolutionary products of this class. The first one is a widescreen iPod with touch controls. The second is a revolutionary mobile phone. And the third is a breakthrough internet communications device. So, 3 things. a widescreen iPod with touch controls, a revolutionary mobile phone, and a breakthrough internet communications device. An iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator. An iPod, a phone. Are you getting it? These are not three separate devices. This is one device. And we are calling it iPhone. Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone.
See, Steve Jobs changed everything. He invented the iPhone, and I bet that most of you have an Apple product or an iPhone somewhere in your house. But see, for Christians, we think that a moment that changed everything was the life of Jesus. See, at Christmas, we talk about the birth of Jesus, and at Easter time, we talk about the death of Jesus. And so why do Christians think that Jesus changed everything? Because see, we believe that as humans, we make mistakes, right? You've all made a mistake in your life. Maybe you said something that hurt somebody. Maybe you did something that you knew you shouldn't have done. See, those things, we believe, distance us from God. But then Jesus came and he took on the punishment that we deserved. He sacrificed himself on a cross in our place so that that gap that we'd made was closed and so that we could know God. See, Jesus changed everything for Christians. I want to tell you a quick story. This is about a guy called Ernest Gordon. Now, Ernest Gordon was a man who survived a Japanese war camp in 1957. See, he spoke about the selfishness and the hatred and the fear amongst the prisoners. They started to turn on each other and hide the food that they had, not sharing it with each other. And one day, he talks about how a shovel changed everything. Here's what he wrote. At the end of each day, the tools were collected from the work party. On one occasion, a Japanese guard shouted that a shovel was missing and demanded to know which man had taken it. He began to rant and rave, working himself up into a paranoid fury, and ordered whoever was guilty to step forward. No one moved. All die, he shrieked, cocking and aiming his rifle at the prisoners. At that moment, one man stepped forward. The guard clubbed him to death with his rifle, while he stood there silently to attention. When they returned to the camp, the tools were counted again, and no shovel was missing. He gave up everything. He sacrificed everything for the people he was with. And from there, the camp began to change. See, the prisoners, they started to look out for each other. They started to care for each other. They started to share what they had with each other. He changed everything for that camp of people so that they could survive in the long term. See, Ernest Gordon changed everything by sacrificing himself. And see, as Christians, we believe that Jesus did the same. And see, today, I want to challenge you. What can you sacrifice to help somebody? Maybe it's giving up your place in the lunch queue for somebody else. Maybe for that person who didn't bring enough money for lunch, maybe it's giving them a bit of change to help them out. Maybe that homeless guy that you walk past on the way home from school every day, maybe it's buying them a coffee or giving them something to eat. Today, you can't change the world for everybody, but you can change the world for someone. You can make a sacrifice today that can change somebody's life. Today, what could you do to help change the world?